Hey guys, we've got news for February 23rd, and this week joining me to discuss it is EmKUltra. So you can say hello, MK.
Hi guys, and girls.
What's up? So, normally for the news, I get the news itself from like Discord, and then I open it in a browser, and we can do that, and we can go through the news, look at the wiki at the same time. Um, this week, currently, there must be like technical problems because I can't get the links for the news from Discord, meaning we're gonna have to go through the news the old-fashioned way in the game itself. So the format a little bit different than usual, but it's mostly just us talking anyway, so it's
Mm,
fine.
Yeah.
So the weekly banner is Mid and Neovision's Awakened Yigo. So MK, how excited are you for Mid and Yigo?
I'd say more excited for mid. I think I never really used Yigo, except like when they first came out in season two. That was what, a few years ago now. So
Mm-hmm.
the only thing I remember liking is that there was like a whip called the Tentacler or something, which I thought was really fun. So, but I thought it was her TMR, but it's not. When I was going through, I'm like, oh, that's not her TMR. It was just an event item, I guess. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Yeah, I think that was a global exclusive item they added to like give her, a non-STMR weapon or something.
Yes, yes. But yeah, tentacles are cool. But yeah, I don't really, I don't know. Mid looks better to me from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, so as far as Yigo goes, you said you didn't really use her very much. I gotta just give you a heads up. You're still not gonna use her. you're still
Okay.
you're still not gonna use her. Neo Vision's Awakening is so absolutely horribly bad.
Right on.
It's so bad. So she's a DPS unit. We'll just go over to Yigo right now. So she gets a 200x LB, and that's basically it. That is literally all she does is a 200x LB and nothing. She is utterly worthless as a Neo Vision's Awakening, and that's kind of all there is to say. But
Yeah.
mid is a little more interesting. She does have a vision card step up. We'll go over that in a moment, a little bit harder because not my usual format.
Mhm.
Oh god, it's so tiny in game too. I can barely even see this. I am squinting and I can't see. It looks like the same format though. It's so tiny, and it looks like the same format. So mid the unit. Are you familiar with her from the JP version, MK?
No, yeah, I'm a lot of the JP stuff I don't know. So I rely on you guys to give me a heads up on saving these units. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm not. But this is a new unit for mid.
Yes, this is the first time she's had an actual unit in the game. So she is in the base form an LB Earth damage dealer. She does have a 150 Earth amplify for her base form LB. It's a 250x modifier at baseline, but she's got a cooldown to bring it to 360. Then you can use things like Titus STMR to bring it to 460, and then you can use things like Tyvis's STMR on top to bring it to 490. So all said and done, if you've got all the toys, her base form is a 490x LB with a 150 amp. And unfortunately, that's relatively bad. I know that sounds like high if you're used to a year and a half ago, but these days when you've got things like 2B with a 700 something X modifier LB, um,
Yeah.
yeah, 490 is just not cutting it. Not to mention even things like 530 are just too low these days for a lot of units. Like Sephiroth and all, as cool as he is, he's just like the 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 LB mod is just not enough on its own to carry a unit, so that's a little low. And then
Well,
her go ahead.
I thought they were boosting the jump damage though. Is that going to make a difference at all for her?
They did, and they are. That is going to be for her shift form. Her shift form is a jumping dragoon. Now, the shift
Okay.
form is wind element. It's kind of weird. She's earth in the base, wind in the shift. And I forget the exact modifier, but her jump damage is okayish. I really wish I could open my DPS chart and show you guys. Unfortunately, I really can't with the current setup because I'm doing this through the in-game. But yeah, she's not at the top, and the issue is because she's a jumper, she can't get a good amplify. The best she can get is like a 45 amplify, because amps wear off when you're in the air for those short-term 100% amplifies or etc. They wear off, and she's a two-turn jumper, so two air turns, so like 3-turn actual jump. Yeah, and so all she has is a 45 amplify, and because of that, it's not super great damage.
Yeah, I thought that. Remember when Dragoons used to be good?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
That's kind of disappointing. I'm sorry. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah. Really, the only real purpose she had was the dark visions we just had a few moments ago. The one where everyone was using Riku. Well, in JP, that one was like a wind element. Dark visions.
Oh,
Yeah, and so Bart, her, Satan, etc. Those gave you a decent win team, and she was part of that good win team. But because of the global shifting orders around, her Dark Visions has come and gone, and now she's a wind DPS unit without any content to be used on. So,
thanks.
yeah, the jump changes. Make her slightly better. It makes Sky slightly better, Kane slightly better, but all the Dragoons are so far behind that
Yeah.
an extra like 10% jump damage from the jump change is not going to save them, and it doesn't save her either. So she does have a field. I should mention she does have a wind field. If you care about that, it's just like there's currently no wind leader at all in JP. And the Earth leader in JP literally just came out this week. Snavlinka is actually the Earth leader for 500% stats in JP. But that's like 6 months away from Global, and her base form is not even her good form. So she just doesn't have a future, in my opinion.
Right.
Which feels bad.
So skippable. Could clear up some inventory space with all my Yigos.
Yeah, I would personally say skip. Now, as I usually say when I give any kind of pulling advice, if you're the kind of player that always goes for the top ranks and dark visions, who knows? There might be a fight where all of a sudden she's important and you'll feel bad for skipping. So if you're the kind of person that pulls for everything, well, keep pulling for everything. Pull her too. But if you're a person on a budget, I would say she is a safe skip. I'm not pulling for her.
And it's not like she's limited, so she's probably going to troll us all soon anyway.
Exactly. So her STMR is, a spear. It's basically just Kane's STMR that you've all got for basically free anyway already. The flat stats are her only, and then the, LB damage, or I'm sorry, killer damage versus birds, like whatever. And then her chest piece is just a worse version of Kane's STMR. So, yeah. There it is. That's her. And then Yigo. Yigo is absolutely terrible. We're not going to waste any time on Yigo. The event for the week is a story event. So this is interesting. You get to see Mid and Sid. Their story. I think Yigo's in it as well. So stories are always cool. You're going to get the log quartz, turn in for some whatever stuff. There's a daily mission for Esper Ores. You go on there and turn 1 OTK it. There's nothing to it. And, yeah. So are you a person that, are you a skipper, or do you follow the story, MK?
I do. I am not caught up. The furthest I've got is Runda's arm blaster thing in season 4. So I have some catching up to do, but yes, one of the reasons I'm behind is because it's time consuming to read it all and play it all, and then I don't know. So yeah, I kind of fell off a little bit in season 3. But season 4, I've liked it so far, so I just need to jump back in. But yeah, season 2 though, that's where it's at. So I love the story with Sid and Mid and Yigo and all of those characters. It's good.
Awesome. So, yep. So we are getting this one. I am kind of glad because we actually skipped the latest story event. We skipped the one for Vacation, Fina, and Submarine Runda. So I was kind of wondering if this one's going to be skip as well, but they are bringing it, so that's cool.
Cool.
And then we get a EX battle for Emperor Vlad. This is his crown battle. I honestly don't remember it from JP. It was probably easy. But if I'm yeah, exclusive to select units, so there are only a certain few units you can bring. I don't remember which ones they were, but I've probably got JP videos if you really want to get a advance notice of what this is about. If not, I'll have global videos on Thursday. I honestly completely forgot this fight, so I don't remember if it was hard or easy or what. But if you've got something like Ayaka's card, no matter what the units are, just put the Ayaka card on somebody and chain, and you win.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, that card is so good for this kind of stuff. But now, as far as Vlad's stuff, we're going to come back to the card. But Vlad's updates, they basically make him a good dark Imperil field. So I think his field goes to 35% dark Imperil, which is the new highest of the game. The old one was Renoa at 30. Now he's 35. And his damage becomes, like, okay-ish. Kind of. It's not great. The problem is he doesn't get a big amplify. All he's got is a 50 amplify, which is kind of like whatever at this point. He does not get a 150 amplify, and that really, really holds him back from being good. He would actually be pretty good if he got a 150 amp, but he doesn't get it. So, yeah, but he's okay. Like, I used him once or twice in JP. He kind of fell off really quickly, but he's all right. He's just not great. I don't know. Do you have Emperor Vlad on Global, MK?
I do. I maybe used him a few times ever, but I think I have him at EX3.
I was about to say, I did not pull for this dude. Never pulled for him, not once. And he's EX3. Yeah. He's EX3 for me as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Just off banners Vlad all the time.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be interesting to use. And I kind of missed it earlier. The vision cards. Here's Yigo's vision. Not Yigo. This is Mid's vision card. It's one of those terrible cards. It's just no passives at all, except for killers. No flat stats, I should say. No flat stats on a DPS card is just unacceptable. So you're never going to use this. And then here's the special card. So have you had a chance to look at this one over yet, MK?
Yeah, I think it looks okay. I haven't compared this to Roberta's card, the special one that came out. I can't remember the name of it. Or any of the other Dragoon cards. So,
this one's definitely better than Roberta's card because it has 500 stats. Roberta's, by memory, had 300 stats. You just it's one of like the first generation special cards, so it was a little bit, I guess, underpowered today. It was fine for the time, but it got crept quickly. But yeah, this one's better. I don't think it's worth going for, honestly, because it does. If it had a jump modifier boost, like what's your guy's name? Oh God, Ricard. Like Ricard's card, it'd probably be pretty good. So if it was like Ricard's card plus 500 attack power, that'd be strong. That'd be real good. But it's not. It's just passives that are very easy to cap. Every Dragoon in the game, like, trivially caps jump damage. That's just like a non-issue for stats. And then 100 double hand is like, okay. I mean, it's not a bad card. It's just this is very underpowered compared to a lot of vision cards we get these days.
Yeah, I agree.
Just not really worth 20.
I'm sorry. I wanted to be like more hyped up about the banner, but I mean, I didn't know about it until a few minutes ago. So, like, aw.
Yeah, like me too. Like, I love to hype up good stuff. When I see something great, like Abigail last week, when I saw her, like I was over the moon. I was so happy, and it was great. Like, when units are great, when banners are great, I am thrilled to hype them up. But it's just when they're not good, they're just not. And I'm not really the person to just, like, fake being excited.
Right. Yeah, I can't can't about this. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, and if it's just like, it's just like mid. I mean, even if we had gotten her on time, or in for her dark visions, like Riku just shut that down hard. So mid just has no place at all in the game. So like you can't get excited for her. I mean, she was cool in the story. I guess I can say that about her.
Yeah, that's all we can say. Like, the end, period.
Hmm. Yeah. And that's kind of it. Some login rewards. The 40 million part 2 is kind of nice. We're getting another guaranteed Neo in 20 days. So that's awesome. Free stuff is always awesome. Give me more free stuff. And then, login shards, exchange shop, and maintenance. Maintenance is 10
Thursday.
hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Delayed a day and longer.
Oh, that's true, huh? Yeah, I forgot about that. They put out a notice last week. Yes, maintenance is starting on, well, for my time zone, Thursday night instead of Wednesday night. Normally it's Wednesday night, so a day later than usual for maintenance. So yeah, if you time your orb usage and all that around maintenance, keep that in mind. It is an extra day this week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any speculations on why it's so long and delayed? I don't actually know why. That's
Probably because the Theosis guy. Wait, I don't know how you say it. Maybe he's coming next. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So client patch for leader skills, you think?
Maybe.
That would be.
I don't know.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, because based on the JP schedule, it was mid, and then Diosius was the next week. So based on JP, it could be. Global does love to shift things around, so we won't know until next week. But it's possible. And yeah, the leader skills are going to require a big client update in order to make them, you can put them in the game. So maybe we'll see. But that's basically it. Really, kind of not much else going on, huh?
Doesn't look like it.
All right, kind of a short news this week, but I appreciate you joining me, MK.
Thank you, Sinzar. It was so fun to be here, and you guys, happy gaming. Sorry
Indeed.
about the banner. It's not my fault.
I will have to get you back on a future week that's much more interesting than mid.
Awesome. Okay, sounds good.
All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.